Today we will see cell injury, the second part. So in first part we have seen definition, causes of cell injury and a general introduction regarding classification of cell injury like reversible and irreversible. In this part we will see mainly the mechanism and the pathogens behind cell injury, which means what will happen behind reversible and irreversible type of cell injury. Mainly under irreversible type of cell injury, where it means the cell cannot revert back with the normal homeostasis functions, which will be completely ending up with cell death. So that kind of cell death we can classify it as mainly to necrosis and apoptosis. Or in case of necrosis, which will be meaning it's a type of cell death or it's a programmed cell death. A series of events will be there whenever the cell is getting exposed or getting triggered by any external factors like external or internal environmental factors. Stress, we can use the term again, stress. So it's a programmed cell death whenever the cell is getting affected or getting exposed with any kind of external stress. But in case of apoptosis, it's the other condition which will be a physiological or a pathological condition also whenever it will be affecting with the cells. So considering the difference between necrosis and apoptosis, the condition of necrosis, it will be always in pathological, it will be happening always in a pathological way, and it can affect the adjacent nearby cells also. In case of necrosis, it will be affecting with the increased size of the cell. Here the size cell will be increased, and it's a passive process. Whenever the necrosis is affected with the cell, the plasma membrane will be disrupted. The content will be getting affected with this kind of irreversible type of cell injury, and further inflammatory reaction will be happening as a result of necrosis. So necrosis is a type of irreversible type of cell injury always happening with a pathological situation. Further, like ischemia like situations, infection or chemicals exposure with a trauma, these are the other causes of these kind of irreversible type of cell injury, which means necrosis. Further classification also there for further the condition considering the necrosis like coagulative necrosis, liquefaction cases and fat type of necrosis. So this was regarding the type of necrosis. Where in case of apoptosis, another type of cell death, especially in irreversible type of cell injury, it will be either pathological or physiological. So in physiological conditions also apoptosis, the permanent this kind of cell death you can suspect, and it will affect only a single cell. It cannot affect with more than one cell. It will affect only single cell, and here what will happen? The cell size will be shrunken. The size will be decreased in case of apoptosis, and it's an active process too, where plasma membrane will be intact. There will not be any change of structure of plasma membrane in case of apoptosis, and it will not cause or any other kind of inflammatory reaction also. This was regarding the main difference between apoptosis and necrosis as two types of irreversible type of cell injury. What mechanism will happen behind irreversible type of cell injury? Whenever the cell is exposed with any kind of external stimuli or injurious stimuli, or we can use the term again stress. Whenever a cell is exposed with any kind of stress or external injurious stimuli, the nucleus of the cell or with respect to the normal cell, different organelles will be present. So whenever the cell will be getting exposed, will be getting triggered by any kind of stress, small blebs like structures, blebs which will meaning formation of smaller outer growths over the cell surface. It can be a structure of bubble like thing which will be filled with fluid or any kind of gas, but in case of reversible type of cell injury, blebs which mean small type of outer growth which will be producing as a result of triggering by any kind of stress or injury stimuli. So these kind of blebs will be forming out over the outer surface of the cell. So small blebs will form, the structure of the nucleus will be changing. This condition will be continuing within case of necrosis. So in necrosis, whenever the cell is getting exposed with any kind of stress, blebs will be forming and the size will be small, and gradually the nucleus will be starting, certain kind of changes will be happening in the size of the nucleus also. The blebs fuse and become larger. No organelles are located in the blebs. So primarily presence of organelles will be there, as on the parent cell. Organelle will be situated inside the blebs, but gradually the blebs will come together and it will fuse together, will become as a large sized blebs. Their organelles will be absent, completely absent. And further, the cell membrane ruptures and releases the cell's content. The organelles are not functional, where which are completely non-functional organelle will be eliminated out from the inner cell side. After the cell will attain with a considerable type of size, the cell membrane will break, it will rupture, and it will release the complete content. This much things will be happening as a mechanism of necrosis, as type of irreversible type of cell injury. Whenever in condition of apoptosis, what will be happening? The same situation will be happening whenever the normal cell is got exposed with any kind of stress. Again, blebs like structures will be forming. That also will be small blebs form. The nucleus begins to break apart and the DNA breaks into small pieces. Within the parent cell or from the progeny cells, what will be happening? Nucleus which is situated within the blebs, what will be happening? This will be causing with, or the further cells will be causing with breaking apart of the DNA. So the DNA begins to break apart. The DNA or the nucleus first will begin to stay apart from the structure, and gradually the DNA also will break apart into small pieces. So breakage of the DNA will be happening. The organelles are also located in the blebs. Here organelles also will be located within the blebs. The cell breaks into several apoptotic bodies. The organelles are still functional. Further division of the cells will be happening. The complete or single cell will break into several apoptotic type of bodies with the containing with the organelles, which will be containing with the functional organelle. So this much mechanism will be happening within the apoptosis. So this is the mechanism which will be happening in the necrosis and in apoptosis whenever it is getting exposed with any kind of stress. Behind reversible and irreversible cell injury, it depends upon such factors like nature of the injury, specific cause will be there or not for the injury, or duration, like it will be short or wider than the extent of the injury or severity, and depends upon the outcome, how the type of injury, where it is affecting with the skeletal muscle or with respect to the cardiac muscle, state of the cell, where most of the conditions neurons will be affecting, then that condition will be more vulnerable. Adaptability of the cell with respect to cells are, or cells of respiratory walls will be more adaptable for this kind of cell injury. With respect to injury result from a biochemical mechanism, where depends upon various components of the cell, so depends upon biochemical mechanism, or from biochemical mechanism how the injury is happening, like cytoplasm and mitochondria, nuclear like cells. So depends upon these situations also, external vulnerability of reversible and irreversible type of injury will be varying. Consider reversible injury. Specifically, one example we can consider ischemia. Whenever a stress or a outside stress which is happening with respect to the condition of the cell or to the cell component, oxidative phosphorylation with respect to decreased ATP. Most of the condition ATP will be decreasing in this condition with decreased state of ATP, where it will be going with the decreased activity of sodium and potassium pump also. Why? Because the inflow of the calcium H2 and Na plus will be increased in this condition. This will be causing swelling of endoplasmic reticulum further. So increased sodium inside the cell will be happening, increased water in the cell will be happening. That is nothing but osmosis will be happening within the cell. This will causing cellular swelling. Depends upon the other conditions like anaerobic glycolysis situation, like decreased glycogen level, increased lactic acid level, and decreased pH condition. clumping of nuclear chromatin will be happening. This will attenuate with the other situations of a cell injury. Detachment of the ribosome will be happening in the next stage. Decreased protein synthesis. Lipid deposit. More lipid deposit will be happening. So this much biochemical reactions and subjective changes will be happening with respect to reversible cell. With respect to irreversible type of injury, once it's happening with irreversible type of cell injury, it will be persistent injury. So increased calcium will be in cytoplasm. There will be more calcium deposit will be happening within cytoplasm. This will be causing activation of cellular enzymes, which will be causing phospholipases and protease more, causing membrane damage. Endonucleases will be happening with nuclear damage, and ATPase will be responsible for depletion of more ATP, thereby causing further or partial destruction of the phosphorylation condition. So this much condition will be happening with respect to the extracellular calcium level with respect to the irreversible type of cell injury. So within that, carolysis, pyknosis and caroxis, the other three conditions with respect to irreversible type of injury, which will be causing nuclear fading, nuclear shrinkage, nuclear fragmentation. So with respect to nuclear fading, what will be happening? The chromatin thread will be dissolved within to the condition due to action of DNase and RNase. In case of nuclear shrinkage, in condition of pyknosis, DNA condenses into shrunken basophilic mass. In case of nuclear fragmentation, piconetic nuclear membrane ruptures and nucleus undergoes further fragmentation. So this all will combine with for the nuclear dissolution process going with a nuclear necrotic cell. A permanent cell damage will be happening, but necrosis will be happening there. Certain consequences of cell injury depends upon type of injury. What will be the type of the injury, severe, how much it will be severe, duration of the damage, and type of cell being injured, on what type of cell being injured. Like certain cells having certain capacity to sustain with the injury and ability of regeneration. With respect to the liver type of cells or liver cells, they have certain capacity or certain ability to regenerate. So it depends upon the type of cell, where which type of cell being injured, duration, severity, type of injury, the consequences, further consequences of cell injury depends upon these points. We will summarize the common functionings of a cellular injury or the different adaptive stages which will be happening under cell injury. With respect to normal cell, it will be undergoing for increased functional demand with respect to adaptations more. So cellular adaptations we will discuss in the next upcoming parts as a separate topic. So within adaptations we can see cellular atrophy, cellular hypertrophy, hyperplasia, metaplasia, dysplasia. So once any kind of increased functional demand is more over this normal cell, this is going for normal stress stage. But once this stress is removed, it will that particular cell will go with normal restoration of its functioning. Second one, mild to moderate stress. When a cell is undergone or is got exposed with mild to moderate type of stress, this will cause reversible cell injury. Means degeneration, subcellular alterations, intracellular accumulations are the examples of reversible cell injury. Here also, once that stress is removed, this also can go back with its normal functioning. Further repairing of the cell will be happening and thereby healing of the cell also. But at the last condition, severe or persistent stress, it will not or it is not possible to come back with the normal functioning. It will be permanently irreversible in nature. This will cause with irreversible type of cell injury and thereby it will forward with cell death. Thereby the further next steps, necrosis or apoptosis will be happening. Cell injury is normal cell. With respect to the reversible injury, certain changes will be happening when it is exposed with any kind of external stress like internal or external type of environmental factors as stress or any kind of injurious stimulus. When it comes to irreversible injury, further steps, necrosis or apoptosis condition, forward with necrosis or apoptosis situations. Within that, any kind of certain nuclear changes will be happening like pyknosis, something condensation or dissolution of the nucleus within the cytoplasm, especially in mitosis situation. Karyoexesis, chromatin will be fragmentation, chromatin fragmentation will be happening. Karyolysis, nuclear barrenness will be happening. The fragments will be fractured out within that situation, that is karyolysis situation. So The cellular or the structural changes will be happening within the nucleus as a result of exposure with any kind of factors like stress or stimuli. Regarding the topic cell injury, so we have seen it as two parts. In first part, like a definition, process, everything, and a common introduction regarding types of cell injury. And the next part, or specifically in this part, we have seen regarding types of cell injury, like irreversible and reversible type. Reversible, it can go with further repairing and healing, but in case of irreversible, it is not at all possible with the revert back of the situation of the cell. It will be completely permanent cell death situation. So the cell death we can define as necrosis or apoptosis. Necrosis will be considered as pathological, wherein completely in case of apoptosis, it can be pathological or physiological. So here we will finish the topic about cell injury. Thank you.